As technology is constantly evolving and emissions regulations are growing tighter and tighter, enthusiasts widely consider 2005 to 2010 era cars to be peak for the driver. So today, we're going to be comparing two Porsche supercars from the year 2007 and seeing how they stack up. So for the sake of this argument, we are going to be excluding GT2 and GT3 RS models and just be comparing these two. So let's see which one works best for you. I still have the road and tracked issue of 2006 when this car was debuted. I mean, at the time, this was a supercar. 480 horsepower, 505 foot-pounds of torque, as this one was equipped. This car was competing against the Ferrari F430, the Lamborghini Gallardo, and it was beating them at a price significantly lower at the time. Since then, we've seen the market grow. These cars are obviously no secret, but if you can get a manual transmission, analog, hydraulic steering rack, and a car that looks this good 15 years later, it's not something to shy away from. And when you talk about the Italian counterparts, they've got 20, 30,000 miles. They're considered high mileage. This car's got a legendary rock solid Metzger flat six with 2 turbochargers, and it's got 83,000 miles, regular service. The engine's never been out of the car. It's probably on its original clutch, and it drives fantastic. I think it's held up really well over time. It's iconic. It's got good looks, a ton of power. Capabilities are through the roof. With a tune and an exhaust, you can get well over 550 horsepower. And as crazy as it sounds, in 2007, over 90% of the people chose that slush box Tiptronic transmission over this gorgeous manual that feels so right. Shift points are great, great clutch feel. It's about half the weight of the GT3 for whatever reason. This is just chef's kiss. And Porsche guys love those subtle details that are unique to the model of 911 that they have. I'm gonna go show you some. You've got a bespoke front bumper, integrated air dams, its own bespoke lip. You've got LED daytime running lights that were unique to the turbo at the time. Integrated fog lights into the front bumper cover. Massive but gorgeous air inlets and outlets. You've got an integrated exhaust through the bumper, completely unique to the turbo in GT2. Who doesn't love the wing? Deployable at 70 miles per hour. This car did 193 miles per hour top speed in 2007. Why do these cars continue to climb in value? Well, look at it. It's iconic. You pair that look with the turbo body and the hips, the air inlets, the through bumper exhaust. You have something that's super special. It's still relatively lightweight. It feels super light on its feet. And this is one of those cars that's really the last page in what a car wants to be. And this is a 2007 Porsche 997.1 GT3, and it happens to be my 2007 997 GT3. I love this taco wing so much, I decided to buy it about 3 years ago. Kidding aside, this is one of my favorite cars that I've ever had. Just all about the formula of fun. This was pre-ADM. This was before allocations. This was before crazy markups, before the hype. The car came with 3 pedals, naturally aspirated, narrow body, which is awesome. So many parts are interchangeable with your standard issue C2. It's got 415 horsepower, revs to 8,400 RPM. Headlights are identical to the turbo. One of the differences here, obviously, is the front bumper. Particular to the GT3 and Aero kit cars, you've got 3 radiators, a front air dam, and a front lip. But otherwise, pretty simple. Inside, not much is different. This is a full leather car, so very similar interior. No back seat for the GT3 over the turbo. You lose some creature comforts, but still get a sunroof. I went ahead and upgraded the wheel with a 991.2 GT3 small diameter steering wheel. Added these GT2 folding carbon fiber bucket seats, a harness bar, and some MCSs. It's otherwise stock, and it's pretty awesome. What is this car is, in stock trim, there's a couple things that leave a little bit to be desired. Number one, suspension. It's very unpredictable. The factory PASM shocks at this point, if it's a low mile car, they're still 18 years old, they kind of suck. It's very unpredictable over tight turns and bumps. Back end likes to get a little loose. So those are one of the things that I checked off as an upgrade. So speaking stock to stock, I really think the turbo has that edge. It's got comfortable suspension, and it still seems a lot more compliant when you do want to load the car up. If you stuck around with us this far, I just want to give a huge shout out and say thank you so much. This is our first video, so we're trying our best, and we hope to increase the quality. So I wanted to compare these cars in a couple different points and see how they stack up. The first one, racing provenance and history. The 930 Turbo started the homologation of the Porsche race car in a road-going variant. Enthusiasts took it up by storm, and it instantly was born into an icon. The 997, while in this day and age was not a homologated race car, it does have a GT1 derived Metzger flat six dry sump engine, as does the GT3. So I'm gonna give the 997 Turbo a 4, and the 997 GT3 a 4.5 in that regard, as this was a homologated race car when new. Number two, theater and sound. Always, hands down, it's gonna go to the GT3. It's just super involved. It sounds like $1 million, and it always feels like it wants to bite your face off. This is the wolf in sheep's clothing. In stock trim, it sounds a little bit like a vacuum cleaner, but with a couple mods, like a Euro pipe and a tune, you can really bring that theater up and try to get halfway there. So Turbo is gonna get a 3.5, GT3 gets a 5++. Looks, subjective, 997 Turbo's the wide body, GT3 997, narrow body. We're splitting hairs. I'm a little bit subjectively towards the GT3, so I'm gonna give the GT3 a 5, Turbo a 4.5. Can't go wrong, guys. Service costs, same, very similar engine. One main flaw to both of them is the coolant lines can come unglued under high heat and stress. 997 Turbo also would like to have its cams pinned. So moving on, I've got a 3.5 and a 3.5. We're splitting hairs. Steering feel, GT3, gave it a 5. Just those bits in the suspension really connect you to the road. No complaints in that regard from the Turbo, but GT3 is going to have a little bit of an edge, so we're going to give that a 5 versus a 4 in the Turbo. Tunability and speed, not even close. Turbo gets it every time, out of the box and in tunability. So with a tune and a downpipe, you could go 600 horsepower versus a tune and whatever exhaust you want to do to uncork the GT3, you might pick up 10 or 15 whopping horsepower. Not much torque, all the torque. Lastly, acquisition cost. These cars have appreciated, nothing's cheap. However, they're both rock solid, durable. This guy's got 67,000 miles. It gets driven, it gets tracked, all of the things, super reliable. This car, 83,000 miles on the Turbo, can't beat them. So pick up a driver. If you can get one in that lower hundreds, maybe 125, I understand it's a lot of money, but collector grade examples are trading for 2 to 3 times that, and who wants to do that and park it? So thanks so much, guys. This was a ton of fun, and look forward to the next one.